Here are 3 ways to level up your outfits that require no new clothes whatsoever. Ways that you could make your outfits that you are feeling uninspired in suddenly take on new life. While it's true these tips are not going to require you to do any shopping for new clothes, they are going to require some time and effort on your part. So I didn't say these were easy. Number 1 is learning how to properly do your hair. You are going to be so surprised how different your same outfits look with different hairstyles. Learning new styles is not the easiest thing in the world, especially in the beginning, but once you find 1 or 2 that you can really hone, you're gonna really have a lot more to work with in your closet. Here is my favorite signature hairstyle. By signature, I mean this is the only one I know how to do. This is right here, my natural hair with nothing done to it, just washed and dried. But just with this alone, I now have 2 different ways to add to my outfits. So for this one is more polished, it is more sophisticated. It is more romantic because it's got all of these rounded edges with the curls, whereas this one, my natural hair, is a little bit more undone, a little bit edgier. It's got some untamable waves in it. It's very, I call it like Serena van der Woodsen coded because she's always just like, I have to go. This was not cheap to learn. Well, kind of depends on what your idea of cheap is. I bought like a $30 heatless curling rod and another $30 curl cream product. But I don't have to replace the heatless curler and the curl cream. I just have to buy a couple times a year. So it's not too terribly expensive compared to going and buying a brand new wardrobe. A couple other hairstyles that I'm looking to add to my armory when it comes to creating different outfits. I actually got this really pretty high ponytail. My friends call it the Polly Pocket ponytail. I did this with a stylist. So my hairstylist did this for me and I just paid as close attention as I could to hopefully recreate it at some point. But this is a dress that I've had forever and a pair of boots that I definitely did not buy for the occasion. I just had them from the last couple months, but the ponytail adds so much to this. If I just wore this outfit with my regular hair, it would not look the same. Get to know your hair, get really comfortable with it. Again, it's kind of a process. It's just like with skincare, you have to figure out what works best for you, what looks best on you, and which hairstyles are gonna complement your face shape and your bone structure. I highly recommend doing a hairstyle that you really like with a stylist first. That way you know what it looks like on your face without having to go through this whole process of learning a hairstyle that you decide you don't really like the way it looks on you. Number 2 is makeup. This one is a little bit harder because it is a little bit more subtle. You don't need a ton of new eyeshadow palettes or lipstick colors. What you do need to do is come up with 2 or 3 really good palettes and colors for your lips and your eyes and your cheeks that look really, really good on you, and then find new ways to combine them and apply them that really complement your look in different ways. For me, I have one smoky eye that I know how to do, and that's kind of like my going out makeup and my everyday makeup because I don't really know how to do anything else. But today I tried a new one, which is not necessarily smoked out, but it's meant to complement darker eyes, kind of like my features. I am feeling wildly successful about it because, as you can see, this is not metallic at all, and it can be a very easy everyday look, and it gives me some dimension because it's not just the same thing over and over again. And now I have a way to add some extra sparkle to my going out outfits because it's not just the same way my face usually looks. This also takes a little bit of trial and error. I recommend following girls on TikTok or on YouTube who look similar to you, who are makeup artists, and that way they have lots of tips, and because they have similar facial features and coloring to you, they will be able to kind of cut your time in half when it comes to researching which colors you should try for yourself. Another thing I really recommend is samples. So Giorgio Armani is great about this, and Chanel is also great about this. If you buy a makeup product, so say it's your foundation that you get every single, whatever, couple months, or your favorite eyeshadow palette or whatever, try to pick samples of things that you're looking to experiment in. So for Giorgio Armani, their lipstick samples are really good because it's 3 colors, and you can use those colors to mix with what you currently have and experiment without having to commit to a full lipstick. From there, you'll be able to see what colors you gravitate towards and be able to cultivate different looks for your different outfits. I have a really bright pink lipstick that I love. And up until that point, I thought, okay, a lipstick is just a lipstick, just throw it on, whatever color you're feeling. But then I realized if I'm wearing a bright pink lipstick and a bright blue blazer, it looks great, but now I can't really do anything big with my eyes because it will look a little bit crazy. Or I can't do big statement earrings that were usually like my signature thing that I was wearing with like every single outfit. That didn't look as right anymore with that bright pink lipstick. So it can really open up a lot of different ways for you to wear your clothes. And the last tip I have for you guys is to really lean into a theme when you're getting dressed. I know this is a little bit hard to like visualize, but pick a character. Pick, I don't know, Serena van der Woodsen, Blair Waldorf, Audrey Hepburn. Pick someone who you really like to look at and see if you can channel that energy in your outfit for the day. That's gonna give you a little bit of a cheat sheet when it comes to picking silhouettes or just combining different things in your closet in ways that you wouldn't have thought to. You can think about, for example, if I was going for a Serena van der Woodsen look, kind of like what I'm doing today, I've got my like early 2000s cargo pocket type jacket with some messy, undone natural hair and a mini skirt and knee-high boots. These are things that I've had in my closet forever, but I am picking a theme and dropping in, and suddenly it's a new way to wear what I already know and love. Those are my tips, those are my thoughts, and I hope they serve you well.